Emma, last week I was standing in a very long line at the grocery store. Very patient, very calm, holding my basket.
That sounds peaceful, actually.
It was, until a man walked straight to the front of the line, placed his items on the counter, and acted like the rest of us were simply decoration.
He just walked past everyone?
Past 12 people, with complete confidence, like he had reserved that spot years in advance.
And nobody said anything?
Everyone looked at each other. There was a moment of shared disbelief, and then everyone just accepted it.
That specific silence. I know that silence.
The silence of 20 people who were frustrated but too tired to start something in a grocery store.
And that man just got his things and left.
He left without a single glance backward, probably had a lovely day.
And the rest of you stood there quietly furious.
Quietly furious, that is the exact phrase. And I thought about it for the rest of the afternoon, which says something.
It says that bad manners in public affect people more than we realize.
More than we ever talk about.
And that is exactly what we are discussing today. Welcome to Mr. English Podcast.
Your warm, friendly, and completely real place to practice easy English every single day.
I am Emma.
And I'm James. And today we are talking about bad manners in public places. What they look like, why they happen, how they affect everyone around them, and what we can actually do about it.
All in very simple, easy, everyday English. So if you are a beginner learner, stay right here. This one is for you.
And if this episode feels useful or interesting, please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast right now.
And share it with one friend who has also experienced bad manners in public and needed someone to talk about it with.
That friend definitely exists.
They absolutely do. Okay, let us get into it. James, let us start with something basic. What do we actually mean when we say bad manners in public?
Good place to start, because I think some people do not realize they have bad manners. They just think they're living their life.
Which is part of the problem.
Yes. So, bad manners in public means behavior that is rude, inconsiderate, or disrespectful in a shared space.
Inconsiderate means not thinking about how your actions affect other people.
Yes, and the key word there is shared. Public spaces are shared. The park, the bus, the restaurant, the library, the waiting room, these spaces belong to everyone.
Not just to you.
Not just to you. And bad manners happen when someone forgets that or simply doesn't care.
And it covers such a wide range of things. It's not just one or two behaviors.
So let's go through some of the most common ones, because I think when people hear real examples, they recognize them immediately.
Sometimes uncomfortably.
Sometimes very uncomfortably.
Okay, first one. Talking loudly on your phone in a quiet place.
Oh, this one is everywhere.
Everywhere. I was in a library once. A library, a place where the entire purpose is quiet and concentration.
The most obvious quiet place in the world.
And a person sat down 2 tables from me and started a full phone call, volume at maximum, speaker on.
On speaker in a library.
And the conversation was not urgent. It was about what to have for dinner.
The dinner decision could not wait.
Apparently not, and everyone around was looking up from their books with this expression. You know the expression.
The "am I the only one hearing this" expression?
Exactly that face. And this is a very common bad manners. People on phones forget that the space around them exists.
They go into a private bubble. Their phone conversation feels private to them.
But it's extremely public to everyone else.
And the problem is, it's very hard to focus on anything else when someone nearby is talking loudly. Your brain automatically listens.
You can't ignore it, even if you try.
So one person's phone call becomes everyone's experience, whether they chose that experience or not.
Second common bad manner, littering.
Ugh, this one makes me genuinely sad.
Explain why sad rather than just annoyed.
Because when someone drops trash on the street or leaves their cup on a park bench, they're saying very clearly, this space is not my problem.
That's a strong way to see it.
But it's true. They're deciding that the space around them doesn't matter, that someone else will clean it, that their convenience is more important than the shared environment.
And that attitude has real effects.
Real and visible effects. I grew up near a small park. When I was young, it was beautiful. People sat there, children played. It felt like a real community space.
And then?
Over time, more and more people started leaving trash. A cup here, a wrapper there, and slowly the park started looking neglected. And once a place looks neglected, people treat it worse.
Because they think everyone else is doing it.
Yes, and slowly fewer people came. Fewer families, fewer children playing. The community feeling disappeared.
Because of littering.
Because of the attitude behind the littering. That attitude spread. So one piece of trash is not just one piece of trash.
It is an attitude, and attitudes are contagious.
Contagious means it spreads from person to person, like a cold.
And the bad attitude spreads faster than the good one, just like we talked about with mood.
Third bad manner, cutting in line. My personal experience from the opening.
The grocery store man.
The grocery store man, who probably slept very well that night while I thought about it.
This one is interesting because it feels small, but it is not small at all.
Why not small?
Because a queue, a line, is actually a system. It is a fair system. Everyone waits their turn. Everyone's time is equal.
And when someone cuts in, they are saying their time is worth more than everyone else's.
More than 20 people's time. They're taking from everyone behind them.
And the people in line know this. That is why it makes people so quietly furious.
Because it's not just rude, it's unfair.
And people feel the unfairness even when they do not say it out loud.
There is also something else. When someone cuts in line and nobody says anything, other people start to wonder, should I do that too?
Really? It spreads that way?
Human behavior is very influenced by what we see others doing. If we see that cutting works and has no consequences, some people think, maybe that's just how it works here.
So one person's bad behavior teaches others that bad behavior is acceptable.
That is one of the most serious effects of public bad manners. It lowers the standard for everyone.
The standard means the level of behavior that is expected and accepted.
Yes, and once the standard goes down, it's very hard to bring it back up.
Fourth one, being loud and disruptive in shared spaces. Not just on the phone, just generally very loud.
Like a group of people talking at full volume in a quiet restaurant at 10 at night.
Or playing music without headphones on public transport.
Oh, the music without headphones. This is a special kind of brave. Very brave, to decide that everyone on this bus wants to hear your music.
I once sat next to someone on a train who had music playing from their phone, no headphones, and I could not hear my own thoughts.
Did you say anything?
I did that thing where you look at the person, then look at their phone, then look back at them.
The silent hint.
The very obvious silent hint, which they completely did not notice.
Because they were not looking at you, they were looking at their phone.
So I sat there for 40 minutes being gently tortured by someone else's music choices.
And this is the thing. In a shared space, sound belongs to everyone. You do not get to fill a shared space with your personal sound without asking.
And asking is actually the key word. Consideration is about asking, even silently, is this okay? Will this bother anyone?
That one moment of thinking before you act, that's all good manners really require.
One moment of thinking about the people around you. Fifth one, using your phone at the table during a meal with other people.
Oh, this one is interesting because it's very new. Like 20 years ago, this was not even possible.
And now it's one of the most common complaints people have about shared meals.
Tell me your experience with this one.
I had a dinner with a small group of friends once, and one person had their phone on the table face up for the entire dinner. Every few minutes it lit up. Every few minutes they looked at it.
And how did that feel as someone at the table?
It felt like they were somewhere else. Their body was there, but their attention was divided, and it made the whole table feel slightly disconnected.
Like you were not fully together, even though you were all physically in the same place.
Exactly. And nobody said anything, because what do you say? Please be here?
It's an awkward thing to ask, because you feel like you shouldn't have to ask.
And the person probably didn't even realize they were doing it. It was just habit.
That's one of the most important things about bad manners in public. So many of them are habits, not intentions.
The person isn't trying to be rude.
They've just stopped noticing the people around them, and that's its own kind of problem.
Let's talk about effects more specifically, because we've touched on some, but what are the real outcomes of bad public manners on communities and spaces?
I think the first and most immediate effect is discomfort, a physical feeling of discomfort in people nearby.
Like a tightening.
Yes, when someone near you is being rude or inconsiderate, your body responds. Your shoulders go up, your jaw tightens, your mood drops.
And that discomfort affects your whole experience of the space.
A meal that should be enjoyable becomes tense. A commute that was already tiring becomes miserable. A library visit becomes stressful.
So bad manners steal enjoyment from the people around them.
Steal is exactly the right word, and the person with bad manners usually doesn't even know they have done it.
They leave the restaurant and had a fine time, while 6 other tables felt uncomfortable.
Yes, the effect is very one-sided.
What is the second effect?
Trust, or the loss of trust in strangers.
Explain more.
When you have repeated bad experiences with strangers in public, you start to feel guarded. You expect people to be rude or inconsiderate.
And that changes how you behave.
Yes, you stop making eye contact. You do not smile at strangers. You keep to yourself. Because you have been hurt or annoyed enough times that you build a small wall.
And that wall separates communities.
Very slowly, but yes. A community where people do not trust strangers, do not greet each other, do not look at each other, is a colder community.
And it started from small moments of bad manners that accumulated.
Accumulated means built up over time. Many small things that together become something big.
So the grocery store man and the library phone person and the line cutter all together are slowly making communities colder.
Without any single one of them meaning to do that.
That is actually quite a heavy thought.
It is, but it is real.
And the third effect is about children.
Oh yes, this one is very important.
Because children watch everything. They learn behavior from what they see around them.
Not just from their parents, from the whole world they are in.
So when a child sees an adult cut in line without consequences, they learn something.
They learn that cutting works. They learn that the rule is not real. They learn that if you are confident enough, you can ignore other people.
And when a child sees an adult drop trash on the ground, they learn that the ground is an acceptable trash can.
Unless someone shows them something different.
So bad manners in public are a kind of education, a bad one.
And the children watching today become the adults in public places tomorrow.
So the effects are not just immediate, they go forward in time.
Every generation learns from the one before it, in public spaces as much as at home. James, let me share a story from when I was younger.
Please.
I was on a bus, maybe 11 or 12 years old, and an older woman got on. There were no seats, and she was clearly tired.
And?
A young man, probably 19 or 20, was sitting in the seats near the front. He looked at her, he looked away, he did not stand up.
And nobody said anything?
One person said something. A middle-aged man at the back of the bus said in a very calm voice, "Excuse me, would you mind offering your seat?"
To the young man?
Directly to the young man. And the young man looked embarrassed. He stood up. The older woman sat down. She thanked both men.
And then?
The whole atmosphere on the bus changed, just slightly. People looked a little warmer. A few people smiled.
Because someone said something.
Calmly, without anger, without embarrassing anyone too badly. Just a gentle, direct request.
And it worked.
It worked completely, and I never forgot it because it showed me that you can address bad manners without creating conflict.
That is the thing people are most afraid of, saying something and starting a fight.
And sometimes that does happen, but often when you are calm and direct, the person simply responds.
Because a lot of people with bad manners aren't bad people, they're just not thinking.
And a gentle reminder to think is sometimes all it takes.
So, let's talk about suggestions. What can we actually do, both as individuals and as communities?
First suggestion, and this is the most basic one, be aware of your space.
Aware means knowing what's around you and how you're affecting it.
Yes, before you do something in a public place, take 1 second. Look around. Who's nearby? Will this bother them?
1 second of awareness.
1 second changes everything. It's the difference between mindless behavior and considerate behavior.
Mindless means without thinking, without noticing.
And so much of bad public behavior is mindless. People aren't trying to be rude. They just stopped paying attention to the world around them.
So paying attention is already a big step.
A huge step.
Second suggestion, use your phone with more awareness in public.
Yes, keep the volume down, use headphones. If you need to make a call in a quiet space, step outside or speak quietly.
And when you're with people, put the phone away, or at least face down.
Because presence is a gift you give to the people you're with, and your phone is a barrier to that presence.
That's nicely said.
Thank you. I mean it. When you put your phone away at dinner, you're saying you are more important than anything on this screen right now, and people feel that.
And when you don't put it away, people feel that too.
Equally strongly.
Third suggestion, if you see bad manners, you can say something, but how matters.
How matters enormously, because if you respond to rudeness with more rudeness, you've just added more bad energy to the situation.
And nothing improves.
Nothing improves. So the approach is calm, simple, and direct, like the man on the bus.
Excuse me, would you mind? Not what's wrong with you.
Yes, the first one opens a door, the second starts a fire.
And you don't have to say anything. Sometimes you can just model the behavior you want to see.
Model means show by example.
Yes, pick up a piece of trash near you even if you didn't drop it. Hold the door open. Give your seat. Let someone go first.
And sometimes people nearby notice, and they do the same thing.
So good behavior is also contagious.
Very contagious, and much more pleasant than the bad kind. Fourth suggestion, teach children about public manners, actively.
Not just tell them what not to do.
Show them what to do. Explain why. We keep our voice low in here because other people are reading, and they need quiet. Their quiet matters.
So you give them the reason, not just the rule.
Yes, because rules without reasons feel like restrictions, but reasons help children understand values.
And values stay with them much longer than rules.
A child who understands why we are considerate becomes an adult who chooses to be considerate.
Not because someone told them to, but because they understand that other people matter.
That is the root of good public manners. Other people matter. The space we share matters. My comfort is not more important than everyone else's.
Simple idea, big impact. Emma, I want to go back to something you said earlier about the standard.
That bad manners lower the standard?
Yes, and I think there is good news in this because it works the other way too.
Go on.
Good manners can also raise the standard. One person doing something considerate can shift the atmosphere of a whole space.
Yes, I experienced this in a coffee shop once. The place was busy and a little tense. People were rushed, a little irritable, and then a person at the counter, when they got their coffee, turned to the barista and said sincerely, "Thank you so much. This smells wonderful. Have a great day."
And
the barista smiled, and I mean really smiled. And then she was warm with the next person, and that person was a little warmer leaving. And I noticed the whole counter area felt slightly lighter.
one small, genuine moment of good manners changed the atmosphere.
Changed it noticeably. And that person who said thank you probably did not even realize the effect they had.
So we underestimate our own power to affect the people and spaces around us.
In both directions, for better and for worse.
And choosing to use that power for better is available to everyone, every day.
It does not require money or education or a special position, just awareness and a small choice.
Small choice, large effect. Let me summarize what we covered today because I want learners to leave with a clear picture.
Yes, clear and simple.
What are common examples of bad manners in public? Talking loudly on your phone in quiet spaces, littering, cutting in line, being very loud and disruptive, and using your phone during shared meals.
And there are many more. These are just the most common ones we see every day.
What are the effects? Immediate discomfort for people nearby, loss of trust in strangers, cold and disconnected communities, and children learning the wrong behaviors from watching adults.
And over time, a lower standard of behavior in shared spaces that affects everyone's experience.
What can we do? Be aware of your space and the people in it. Use your phone thoughtfully. Speak calmly if you see bad manners. Model the good behavior yourself, and teach children the reasons behind considerate behavior.
And remember that your small moments of good manners have real effects on the people around you.
Effects you may never see, but they are real.
Every single time.
Okay, English learners, that is our episode for today, and we hope this felt like a real, interesting, honest conversation in easy English.
Because the topic was real, and the stories were real, and the feelings were very real.
If this episode was interesting or useful, or if it made you think about public behavior in a new way, please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast right now.
We are here every episode with real conversations about real topics in simple, clear English, just for you.
And please share this episode with a friend, maybe a friend who also has strong feelings about people cutting in grocery store lines.
A very specific friend group.
A large and passionate friend group.
And we genuinely want to hear from you today. Leave us a comment.
Tell us, what is one example of bad manners in public that you have experienced? What happened? How did it make you feel?
Or tell us about a moment when you saw someone do something kind and considerate in public, and how it changed the atmosphere.
Because we want to hear both sides, the frustrating and the hopeful.
Your words in English, simple or detailed, short or long, are always welcome here.
Always. So, until next time, remember this.
Public spaces are shared spaces.
And every small choice you make in them affects the people around you.
Choose the one that makes the space a little warmer.
A little more pleasant.
A little more like a place where people actually want to be.
Because you have that power every day.
See you in the next episode, English learners. We are grateful you are here with us.
Bye for now.